Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals for the week, and we're going to be discussing the ones that I've found. So these are either going to be tools that are on sale, tools that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or tools I find interesting and would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. So I will have an independent link for each one of these tools that we go over today down in the description. Then there will be two additional links that say tools and tools continued. Those are going to take you to a long list of tools that I've went over in the past or other tools that I suggest. So that's all there for you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on some of these items. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. So first one we're looking at is the Olsa Tools metric socket set. This is the 14-piece set. This is a 1/4-inch drive, 6-point deep sockets. It's going to range from 4mm to 15mm, so it is nice. It goes all the way down to 4, all the way up to 15. It doesn't stop at that 14, so I know a lot of people like that 15mm included in their 1/4-inch sets. They also have 3/8 drive and 1/2-inch drive socket sets available, and I have their 3/8 drive metric set, which I really enjoy. They come in a nice quality blow molded case, kind of like what you see with your Icon and Snap-on and some other brands as well. Some brands out there that put them in these little blow molded cases, they're extremely cheap, thin plastic that breaks apart anytime you move it. The one that I have is a quality one that doesn't seem like it's going to break anytime soon, even if I move it around. Now, granted, when I put tools in my toolbox, once they find a spot, they usually stay there. I don't do a whole lot of moving around, but it is a lot nicer than some of those cheaper ones. And as far as the quality of the sockets, the fitment's great. The finish, the chrome, I was very surprised on it. Olsa Tools came out with these a few years ago, and before that, they didn't have a whole lot of actual like sockets and stuff. Just a lot of generic, miscellaneous automotive tools. So it was nice when they came out with this. Then they came out with their USA-made ratchet that came from SK. I'm not sure how that's going, if they just have a huge supply of that since SK is no longer USA, but that ratchet's fantastic. Now with these sockets, like I said, fitment's great, the chrome is great, the organization's great. Very, very impressed with this set. Now they are priced quite well for the quality that you're getting. There are other options out there, you can definitely get cheaper ones, but I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of the Olsa Tools. And I like the size of this set. You do get the 4.5mm and the 5.5mm. Here's everything included. If you can see the numbers at the bottom, 4 through 15 without skipping a size, and you do get those two half sizes. There you can kind of see the organizer that it comes in. It's extremely dark, but once again, this is a 6-point design. This does have 4.9 stars at 320 ratings and is at $22.17, not on sale. I'm not too sure if I ever really see these on sale. Once again, they do have other size sets available, and then you can get a whole set as well, shallow and deep, but I believe that is quite expensive for all of them. It's a 176-piece set. But the smaller sets like this, I think, are priced really well for what they are and the quality that you're getting. I've had very good experiences with a majority of my Olsa tools. I can't think of anything that I've had an issue with. I've used a lot of their organizers, their ratchet, their sockets, and a few other things as well. So that is first up on this week's list. Next up, I do want to mention another option though, because it is priced quite well. Capri tools, I've always had a good experience with them. I have a lot of their tools as well, probably more Capri tools than I do Olsa tools. Capri offers a more automotive kind of tool lineup. Just really good experiences with them, and they have really good quality stuff for the price as well. This is a 1/4-inch drive socket set. This one's 12-point shallow and deep sockets, metric 4mm through 15mm. It's a 28-piece set, no skips. And then you can also get them with the Westling rails, made in the USA. They're built aluminum little rails. Very, very nice organizers. Obviously, that's subjective depending on what kind of organizers you like, but I've always liked the Westling organizers. And then as far as Capri's chrome, always top notch. Never had an issue with Capri's chrome. They always do a fantastic job on that. Good fitment. The set I do have is 6-point though, but I figured I would at least show this set since it is on sale at $29.60, down from a list price of $35. And there you can see everything included in this set. That 4.5 and 5.5 are included, as well as that 15mm, just like the other set, but you're getting shallow and deep. Granted, these are 12-point compared to the Olsa Tools 6-point, but these are available in 6-point as well, if that's what you're looking for. but I think for this price, it's a really good deal. Once again, just a company or brand that I've had really good experiences with and like to share whenever I can find good deals on them. This one has 4.7 stars at 221 ratings. Next up is one that I've went over in the past as well. This is the Malco reversible magnetic flip sockets for your impact driver. And these aren't on sale. They're $29.43, which is basically the price that you're going to find it anywhere you look. So nothing as far as a great deal on this or anything, but I think for the price, these things are fantastic, especially if you're in any sort of like handyman, HVAC, electrical, anything like that. Even the automotive field, it's still great. Now, granted, this set has both metric and SAE, so if you're in the automotive field, you're probably dealing primarily with metric, maybe SAE every once in a while. That's why these are great for those kind of handyman jobs, just because you still deal with both. Where it's still great for the automotive field, it's just nowadays we primarily use metric. And this is going to include 6, 8, and 10 millimeter. And then for the SAE, you're going to get 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 5/16. As you can tell, you get 2 SAE and 2 metric, but on each one, the SAE, you're going to get a 5/16 on both sockets. So if you deal primarily with 5/16 and 3/8, then that one socket's fantastic for you. Or if you deal with 1/4 inch and 5/16, it's great for you. It's kind of nice having that size on both. And then when you get to the metric, the 8 millimeter is on both. So if you deal with 8 and 6 a lot, that one is going to be great. If you deal with 8 and 10 a lot, it's going to be great. The other thing is, the only issue I've had is the paint. Now that I've had mine for a while, kind of giving more of my own thoughts on this, I haven't had any issues with it except for this paint ring. It is painted on there, and basically within the first week, 2 of the rings had basically rubbed off, but you can easily take a paint marker, put a dab of paint in there, and you're good to go. If you don't want to look at the sizes and you just remember the sizes by the colors, that's something that you may want to do. The other thing that's nice is I use my Harbor Freight Warrior magnetic nut driver set all the time. I absolutely love that set, especially for how cheap it is. But anytime I'm doing like self-tappers or anything like that, I tend to get a lot of metal shavings in there, and they're extremely hard to get all that material out when you've used them a lot and that metal material really starts to build up in there. Where these, since they're a flip socket, you can pull it off and you can actually wipe the magnet off, which is extremely handy. The other thing is there are some off brands of these on Amazon, but speaking to a couple of viewers in previous videos, a lot of them state that they've had issues actually flipping the socket. Like the socket will get jammed on there. They've had to return them and try and get another set, which they also still had the same issue. As far as this Malco set, Malco is a more named brand than some of these others on Amazon. I haven't had an issue. Now, they are firm. They do have that ball detent. The socket's not going to come off of this when you're using it. So it is, it does take a little bit of pressure to get it off, but it's not as bad as what my other viewers are telling me about these cheaper sets. So I haven't had any issues with the sockets actually jamming on here, not coming off. They are just snug. So overall, I've had really good experiences with them. That's the only photo available for this. It's at $29.43. So not super cheap, but not super expensive either. For what you're getting, I think it's a really good deal. You got 4 sockets here with 6 different sizes. They are made in Taiwan. And not a whole lot of information, pretty basic tool, but a good quality tool and a really handy tool. And these do have 4.7 stars at 550 ratings. And then last up, we were looking at the Vessel Armor Grip screwdriver set. This is an 8-piece set for $30, down from a list price of $40. So 25% savings there. Now, granted, this is Amazon. Usually when things say list price, those items very, very rarely actually sell at those list prices. The actual selling price is usually somewhere in between the discount price and the list price. So this is probably $32 to $35, honestly. So still a little bit of savings. This has 4.8 stars, 336 ratings, and I own a lot of Vessel drivers. I love the Vessel brand. They've done a really good job. They make some quality stuff. And I want to say this is about their cheapest screwdriver set that they have available. And this is one that I do not have experience with. I think I have 3 other vessel styles of screwdrivers, which I've been very pleased with. And so I kind of wanted to get your guys' feedback and share my thoughts with you guys on this set. This is the Armor Grip, a little bit different style of handle than what you see with their other drivers. This is JIS, so it'll work for Phillips and the Japanese industry standard screwdriver or screw. And with this, you're going to get that little plastic blow molded case. It looks like a pretty decent quality one, not a super cheap one, so it does look like it's an organizer that you'd actually be able to use for a while before it breaking apart like some brands. As far as information, unfortunately I can't tell you kind of what this handle feels like, since this is one of the only ones I don't have from Vessel, but I think it's a good set for the price. Now, one thing I will state, I do like these little stubby screwdrivers. I like to use stubby screwdrivers whenever possible. These are more of a palm style stubby screwdriver, so a little bit different design there. A little bit more information on that if you want to pause and read that. Like I was saying, there's one thing. All of my Vessel screwdrivers are made in Japan. Very nice quality, very good quality control. And I just really love their handle designs, how they feel. The quality of the tips hold up really well. And one thing I did notice is on this set, Vessel Tools USA, made in Thailand. So this set is not made in Japan. As you can see down here, Vessel Tools USA. Oh, if my dome piece would get out of the way. I didn't realize I was in the way, guys. There you can see that information. So that's just something to be aware of. But I still think for what you're getting, the size set, the design, I think it's a pretty nice little set for $30. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments though. But once again, all of these items will be linked down in the description for you guys with their own independent link, as well as those 2 additional links. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments down below of your guys' thoughts. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.